It's common to see kids hunched over a cell phone, computer, or video game, oblivious to anything going on around them. Their fingers fly over a keyboard, but it's a sedentary lifestyle. Instead of playing with each other, they're playing with a phone or computer. Health experts are concerned it's created a generation at risk of becoming socially isolated and fat.
Watch students get off the bus. Many clutch cell phones. They stand around or walk with heads bent towards the tiny screens in their hands as they play games or furiously pound out tweets and texts.
I have a grandson, DS player. You know, he's into that game.
Diana Bischlein is Owasso School's Executive Director of Elementary Education. She says educators are closely monitoring the effects of all that texting and gaming on children.
That's one of the things that schools, are watching to see what's going to happen down the road, because it is, new technology out there, and our young people are very adept at it. And it's going to be interesting to watch. Is it going to, basically isolate them from their peers because they're just used to texting and that's the way they communicate? So it's just something we're monitoring, because here at schools.
While schools monitor the effects of cell phones and computer games, the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry studies the effects of watching television. Academy research found American kids view an average of 3 to 4 hours of television every day. By the time they graduate from high school, most children will have spent more time watching TV than in a classroom. The report finds children that watch lots of television are likely to have lower grades in school, read fewer books, exercise less, and be overweight. The amount of time spent watching TV or bent over a cell phone or computer differentiates today's students from just a generation ago.
Today there are many more students that are plump, heavy, or even obese. And that's led to something rarely seen 20 years ago. Children and teenagers with diseases normally associated with middle age, like high blood pressure and diabetes.
To combat bulging waistlines, schools are changing.
Potato in soup or a soft taco.
Cafeteria menus got an overhaul. Students are encouraged to eat more full servings of vegetables and fruits.
You need to go back and get one more orange slice, okay, to make it a fruit.
No fat or low fat milk is on the cafeteria table now instead of whole milk. And there are a lot fewer starchy, high fat, or deep fried foods on school lunch trays. In the school computer lab, 4th grader Aisha Phelps is playing a computer game.
Like this Olympic Games.
The game features hurdlers racing down a track.
Do you ever do this out on the track yourself? Do you run?
To encourage kids to actively participate in games instead of just playing them on a computer, Ator Elementary Principal Jody Gilliland says Oklahoma elementary schools require PE for kindergarten through the 5th grade.
We have 2 classes per week, and then we also make sure that we get another 10 minutes to 15 minutes of them before they can even play outside for a playground. We have them walk the track. They can also run it safely as well. So we're trying to get them here at the elementary to make sure that they stay active.
Oklahoma's 2005 PE Teacher of the Year, Marilyn Cavallo, incorporates current events like the Olympics into gym classes. It increases students' physical activity.
Because if they see it as fun and not something I have to do, then that's what they want to do. It's just what we do.
3rd graders use scooters to swim across the gym floor. It's a workout for the arms. Sitting upright simulates riding a bicycle to work leg muscles. Cavallo says computers, cell phones, and televisions are only part of the problem, contributing to overweight children.
I've seen the trend over the last few years of they're getting heavier and less active because parents can't be home because they're at work, so they have to stay inside where they're safe, or they go to daycares where they sometimes don't get up and move.
Cavallo has come up with a way to help her students and their families discover whether they eat a balanced diet or get enough exercise.
It's a food and activity log that I send home starting next week. And the kids just have to circle yes or no they ate from the food group, and then what they did as an activity outside of school and how long they did it, which gives the parents a chance to look at what they're feeding their kids and how much activity they're getting. And I've had several positive comments when the parents say, I had no idea that we weren't eating as healthy or being as active as we should have.
Changes in eating habits and the amount of time spent watching TV, texting, or on a computer can encourage children to trade in their solitary, sedentary habits for healthy, active lifestyles.